Alright. Time to, go through more of Fate's Day Night. I guess, again, we're going back to school, acting as if nothing is strange at all. But, well, there is. There's like a life or death. Oh, I was gonna say life or death match, which, that's a little bit redundant. But yeah, there's a bunch of people trying to kill each other, through magic and that sort of stuff. It's like if Harry Potter was, violent. Well, actually, when I think about it, I never really actually watched the later Harry Potters, or the movies, or the books, rather. I only watched, like, the few, like, beginning ones. But I wonder, does Harry Potter get, like, more violent as it goes on? I don't know. Because, as I remember it, it's very, like, family-friendly, for the most part. At least for the first few movies and books. Anyway. I reached the school gate with Tosaka half-heartedly. The front gate has students arriving at school, and the school is starting another normal day. And what was it, 8 days until the activation of the boundary field where everyone just dies? Well, actually, it's been another day, right? So it's like 7 days left, I think? But still, there is an odd feel to it. I went through the front gate without noticing it yesterday, but I can certainly sense it if I look for it. How can I put this? It's so calm that even my instincts go numb.
本当だ。外と中じゃ空気が違う。甘い蜜みたいな空気じゃないか。
Yeah, Shiro said something about smelling something sweet in the air. Is that how the boundary field is, I guess, interpreted by his senses?
へえ、シローにはそう感じられるんだ。あなた、魔力感知は下手だけど、世界の異常には敏感なのかもしれないわね。
Hosaka ponders.
にしても甘い蜜か。例えるならウツボカズラとかなかなか言えて妙じゃない。
ウツボカズラってお前、そのイメージとんでもなく凶悪だぞ。
Insectivorous plant. Or how you say it? Insectivorous plant. You mean like a Venus flytrap?
シローの直感は外れてないと思うけど。だってこの学校、結界っていう蓋が閉まったら中の生き物はみんな食べられるんだし。
She sees through the aspect I didn't say and I gasp.
やっぱりね。わかりやすいから楽しいわ、あなたって。
ああ、そうですか。俺はちっとも楽しくない。
怒らない怒らない。シローの言いたいことだって分かってるから安心なさい。あなたは学校の生徒を巻き込みたくないと思ってるし、私だってここを戦場にするのは願い下げ。ならやることは一つよね。
These are words to test me. Tosaka is telling me, the Holy Grail War, the enemy I said I will fight against, the master who's willing to drag in innocent people in order to win, is at this school.
わかってる。この結界を張ったマスターを探し出して、なんとかしなくちゃいけない。そして、そいつが結界を解かないって言うんなら、倒すだけだ。
そういうこと。ちゃんと理解していてくれて安心したわ。じゃあ、私は結界を張ったやつを探してみるから、シローは不審な場所をチェックしといて。私も一通り回ったけど見落としがあったかもしれない。 シロはそういう得意点を探すのに向いてそうだし、餅は餅やってね。
Tosaka waves her hand and runs into the school building.
そんなこと言われても困る。不審な場所ってどういうところだよ、遠坂。
Well, suspicious places are suspicious places. That's all you need to know.
だからあなた風に言えば空気が甘いところよ。
Oh well, I guess that makes sense.
蜜がベッタベタに甘いところを探せばいいの。
She yells back, running. And Tosaka disappears into the school building.
あいついきなり走り出すなんて、やっぱり何考えてるかわからな。
Oh, you're late. The bell for homeroom rings.
そういうことか。って気づいてるならなんで教えないんだ、あいつは。
I hold my bag and run full speed. After that incident yesterday, who knows what Fujine will say if I'm late? And then lunchtime. Even though it's only a temporary release from classes, the students run about the school busily.
よし、今なら歩き回っても変に思われない。
I finish lunch in a few minutes and go out into the hallway. This is no time to complain that I've never done anything like this before. The battle has already begun. So I have to find those suspicious places Tosaka was talking about in my own way.
まずは人気のないところが基本かな。
Well, an hour until lunch break ends. I hope I can get good results out of this. After checking through the school building, I go outside just in case. There's nothing wrong with the ground or behind the school building, but this area is too different.
まさかここもか。
There were several strange places inside the school building as well. Unpopular places like behind the stairs or within empty classrooms. But this place is different. Far from nobody coming here, this is a place where people come every day.
どうして気がつかなかったんだ。
Archery dojo.
異常って言えば、ここが一番異常じゃないか。
I mutter, grasping my chest. This place is somehow suffocating. The thick wind and moist air aren't just strange. No, once I notice this smell, I actually feel like throwing up.
結界には起点があると遠坂は言ってたな。何箇所あるか知らないが、最初の起点がこの辺りにあるってことか。
Then there should be some sign of it. It's no good. As I have no skill in detecting magical energy, there's no way I can see the sign that's constructing the boundary field. Well, you probably need some help from Rin then. I guess it can't be helped. I'll go and tell Tosaka about this place and...
なんだ、探し物かい、エミヤ。
I turn around at the sudden voice. Standing in front of the deserted archery dojo is...
シンジ。
Shithead.
いや、奇遇だね。僕もその辺りに用があって来たんだけど。君、もしかして見た？
See what? With a grin, Mato Shinji asks this happily.
見たって何を？別にここには何もないぞ。
ああ、やっぱり見たのか。なるほどね。君が遠坂と一緒にいた理由はそれか。そうだよね。マスター同士手を組んだ方が効率がいいもの。
Nani?
シンジ、お前。
そう警戒するなよ、エミヤ。僕と君の仲だろ。 お互い隠し事はなしにしようじゃないか。
mean, I guess, again, the backstory is the fact that we were friends with Shinji, but our relationship is quite strained at the moment, especially how he's been acting towards us.
君が何を連れているかは知らない。けど、君もマスターなんていうひどい役目を押し付けられたんだろう。
Forced in this role, I guess he's in similar circumstances, maybe? Well, I mean, we never knew he was like a magus as well. Apparently he knows. But also, I don't know. I don't trust him. Beats his sister, I mean, come on. Shinji states it clearly, without holding anything back, that he, Mato Shinji, is also a master.
まさかお前がマスターなのか、シンジ。
だからそうだって言ってるだろ。ああ、でも勘違いはしないでくれ。僕は誰とも争う気はない。そりゃ襲われたら殺し返すけど、手を出されないうちは黙ってるさ。ほら、この辺りエミヤっぽいだろ、僕も。
How do you know that? How do you know my stance on, you know, or rather my, what's the word? I guess how Shiro approaches the Holy Grail War. Now, not really trying to attack anyone necessarily, just acting in self-defense for the most part. Shinji laughs. From his words, there seems to be no doubt that Shinji's a master, but...
まあ、こっちもエミヤがマスターだって知って驚いてるんだ。意外なのはお互い様ってことで、少し話し合わないか？
話し合う？それは構わないが、何を話し合うっていうんだ？
そりゃあ今後のことさ。さっきも言ったけど、僕は戦うつもりはない。けど他はそうでもないんだろ？ならさ、いつか来る災難に備えておかないと不安じゃないか。一人じゃ不安だけど、二人ならなんとかなると思わない？
So, in other words, Shinji is asking me to cooperate with him?
ま、こんなところで話をするのもなんだろ？誰に聞かれるともわからないし、場所を変えよう。そうだね。僕の家がいい。あそこなら遠坂の目も届かないし、襲われても安心だ。
Tosaka? Are we hiding from Tosaka? Why are we doing that?
場所を変えるって何言ってんだ。昼休みももう終わるし、話があるなら。
バカ？授業なんてサボればいいじゃん。ほら、いいから行こう。エミヤがマスターって知って嬉しいんだから、あまり水を差さないでよね。
You shouldn't skip classes. Only delinquents do that.
そんなわけにいくか。授業を抜け出したら不審に思われるだろう。
ち、融通が利かないやつだな。ああ、そうか。それはそうだよね。普通は警戒する。けど安心しなよ。何があってもこっちから仕掛けることはないさ。ほら、僕が騙し討ちなんかするように見えるかい？
Yes? Yes, you do. You would just stab me in the back.
ああ、そうか。確かに、おいそれとはついていけないな、それは。
まあいいさ。そっちだってサーバントを連れてるんだろ？そんな危ない相手に喧嘩なんて仕掛けないよ。
You know about our servant as well? How much does Shinji know about us already? Like, we never told him anything. Oh. Does Shinji think I have Saber with me? And also, how does he know about Saber? No, that's wrong. Shinji couldn't see a servant in spirit form. That's why he's wrongly guessing that I have Saber with me right now.
いいから行くよ。 遠坂に見つかったら僕も君もただじゃ済まないんだから。
Why would that be? Why would it be no good? Tosaka finds us. Saying that, Shinji starts to walk away. I guess I have to follow him. I'm interested in what Shinji has to say, so I'll skip the afternoon classes. I guess we're going with him after all? We go up the hill road. The western-style houses on the opposite side to my house. I guess Tosaka's house is at the top, but I recall that Mato's house is a bit further below, as if avoiding public eyes. Guess we're just gonna go to his house. I don't know. Seems dangerous, however. I don't know how much can you trust him? You just learn he's the fact that he's a master, and masters are trying to kill each other. I don't know. He doesn't seem like a good person. Well, it's an amazing building as always. I came here to play a few times during middle school, but I haven't been near it recently. I haven't been invited since I became estranged from Shinji, and most of all, Sakura didn't like me coming to this house. Wonder why? Most likely, you got punished from the fact that Shiro came over to Shinji's house too often, maybe. Even though it's daytime, it's dim inside the house. This building is made so that sunlight cannot enter it. There aren't many lights in here. Are you a vampire, Shinji? Your whole family vampires? Is Sakura a vampire? Oh no. I'm exaggerating, but you'd walk into a wall if you're not used to this place.
Emiya, こっちだ。今にいるから早く来いよ。
I don't know when he went in, but I can hear Shinji's voice from the inner room. Even though it's been a year, my body still remembers this place, and I make my way to the living room without getting lost. So it's only been a year? Does he last visit here? There's no kind of light in the living room either. The curtains are closed and the sunlight's blocked off. I mean, it looks pretty fancy. Again, are you vampires? Is that the plot twist? Doesn't explain his, like, horrendous attitude. However, unless I guess vampires could be just evil, I don't know. There are no artificial lights and the living room is in the dark.
Emiya, こっちだ。
I look over in the direction of the voice. There is Shinji sitting in a chair and... A figure of a woman like crystallized darkness. Who's that?
紹介しよう。僕のサーバント、ライダーだ。
Ryder. Okay, that's the other class of servants. He's just gonna show her right in front of us. In which case, we don't have Saber with us, right? So he could just kill us right now. This sounds like a horrible idea. Why did we come over? I feel a chill. It's so bad that the back of my neck hurts like it's been slashed.
二人だけで話をするんじゃなかったのか、シンジ。
I back up a bit and manage to say that.
やだな、用心だよ。エミヤが襲いかかってきたら怖いからね。ライダーにはすぐ近くにいてもらわないと。
Not a lot of trust in this relationship, which is, well, that's obvious. Stretching his hand out, Shinji touches his black servant, Ryder. He strokes from her waist down to her thighs as if caressing them. Ryder does not move at all. She stands there like a statue and keeps watch on me with her covered eyes. It can't just be an illusion that feels like she sees even my fingertips shivering.
人を連れてきてそれか。用心深いにも程があるんじゃないのか、シンジ。
Aren't you a bit too trusting, Shiro?
冗談だってば。エミヤはそういうのができるやつじゃないって分かってるよ。 ま、けどお前のサーバントは別だからね。僕だってこいつをしつけるのには苦労したんだ。サーバントがマスターの命令に従わないってのは珍しいことじゃないだろ。だからさ、これはちょっとした牽制だと思ってくれ。
A servant that doesn't obey its master? I mean, yeah, we've heard of that before. For example, if a servant was like a berserker, and they're like too powerful for the master to control, but well, what we've seen, Iliasville von Einsberg, she controlled it pretty easily. I guess, even if you're not a berserker, it's still, sometimes servants can still be hard to control, maybe? Certainly, Ryder in front of me is different from Saber. Saber is quiet, but not cold-hearted. But I can only feel coldness from Ryder. A human lacking humanity. A black figure like discolored blood. She doesn't seem like a servant or a heroic spirit. She's so inorganic with no sense of lightness.
ライダーは俺のサーバントへの牽制か。あんまりいい気分じゃないな。
ごめんごめん。何分こっちは素人だからさ。エミヤみたいに慣れてるってわけじゃないんだ。そのあたりは勘弁してくれ。
Not as experienced like us. I know Shiro isn't experienced at all, however. Or at least, well, he can do like very, very, very basic stuff. But
俺だって慣れているわけじゃないけどな。
yeah.
そうなのか？なんだ。なら君も呼び出せばいいじゃないか。その方がお互い理解し合えるし、すごく公平だ。
Ah, well, Shinji. Actually, my servant's not here right now. I can't summon her, and you can just kill me right now. I mean...
ああ、うんうん。それがいい、それがいい。ねえ、エミヤ。僕のも見せたんだからさ。君のサーバントも見せてくれない？
Okay, let me just pull down my pants. No. So Shinji is wrongly guessing that Saber is with me. It'd be best to let him keep thinking that, yeah.
断る。そっちが牽制してくれるならそれでいいだろう。話し合いならそれで十分だ。
何それ。あのさ、僕が見たいって言ってるんだよ。何気取ってるか知らないけど、言うこと聞いといた方がいいんじゃないの？
なら話はここまでだ。別にサーバントの見せ合いをしに来たんじゃない。そんなことが目的だったんならここで帰る。
そうかよ。使えないやつだな。相変わらず。
Shinji comments discontentedly and leans back in his chair.
いいよ。本題に入ろう。と言っても、話すべきことなんて一つだけだけどね。うん。さっきも言ったけど、僕と協力しないか、エミヤ。マスターになったものの、聖杯戦争っていうのがどんなものか知らなくてさ。一人でいるよりは信用できるやつと手を組みたいんだ。
待った。その前に俺も聞きたいことがある。返事をするのはそれからだ。
何？僕がどうしてマスターになったかってこと？
I nod. As far as I know, Shinji isn't a magus. Well, I mean, you can't... Like, Shiro doesn't have any, like, abilities to detect maguses in the first place, or magi. Right? So, I mean... I have to know how someone like that became a master, or I can't cooperate at all.
マスターは魔術師であることが大前提だと聞いた。俺も未熟ながら魔術をかじっていて、偶然サーバントと契約してマスターになったんだが、シンジも偶然サーバントを呼び出して聖杯戦争に巻き込まれたのか。
If that's the case, we're the same. I won't easily be able to refuse his proposal of cooperation if that's the case.
へえ。エミヤは偶然マスターになったのか。そうなんだ。よかった。それなら納得できる。
Shinji smiles delightedly.
僕も似たようなものかな。本人の意思に反してマスターになってしまったという点では同じだ。けど 勘違いするなよ。僕はマスターが何であるか知っていたし、聖杯戦争のことだって前から知っていた。マトウの家はね、お前の家なんかとは違う、れっきとした魔術師の家系なんだからさ。
What? Objection. Didn't you just say that you didn't know much about the Holy Grail War in the first place? Where did he say that? He said that. I became master, but I don't know about this Holy Grail War thing. Well, maybe actually, maybe he's just saying that he doesn't know what to think of it, rather than he just not knowing at all. I guess he does know, it's just that, I guess. And he knew what a master is, he knew what the Holy Grail War is, but I guess what he's saying, Shinji, is saying that it was against his will. And I guess the Mato family is family of mages, or magi? I think, didn't Rin say something like that? I think so. I think it was her family, Tosaka, and some other family, right? But the other family hasn't been, like, active for a long time? Maybe, if I remember correctly. The Mato is a lineage of magi?
聞いてないぞ、そんなの。
Yeah, I guess, well, Shiro was surprised because never been told that before.
待てよ、それじゃあシンジと。
Oh, and Sakura too then, maybe? His sister Sakura knows magic too?
落ち着けよエミヤ。マトウ家はね、魔術師の家系ではあるけど、もう枯れてしまった一族なんだ。
Already dead. Yeah, if I remember, Rin said the other family like has no magic left, or I don't know what the circumstances are.
マトウの先祖は遠坂の家と一緒にこの土地にやってきたらしいが、日本の土が合わなかったんだってさ。代を重ねるごとに魔術回路ってやつ、それが減っていって、僕が生まれた時にはもうマトウの血筋は一般人に戻ってしまったそうだ。
Also, he's saying he has no magic circuits?
だからマトウの人間は魔術師じゃない。昔魔術師であった家系なだけなんだ。
Oh, okay. So he isn't a magus. He could have been a magus, but he isn't.
昔は魔術師だった。それじゃあ今は知識だけが残っているのか。
ああ、残念ながらね。けど魔術回路がなくなったって魔術を学ぶことに変わりはない。マスターのことも聖杯戦争のことも調べればすぐに分かった。突然マスターに選ばれてこうやって落ち着けるのも先代の教えがあったからなのさ。
Okay, so he knows. He can't use magic, but he knows about it. I see. I became a master and understood the Holy Grail War because of Tosaka. Similarly, Shinji understood his situation because of the literature passed down his family.
つまりシンジは魔術の知識だけを教えられてきたんだな。ならさくらも同じように魔術を習ってきたのか。
はあ、はあ、もう本当に何も知らないんだな君。いいかい、古い家柄の魔術師は一人にしか秘術を伝えないんだ。子供が二人いたら跡取りにするのは長男だけだよ。一つのものを二つに分けたら力が薄まるだろ。10の魔術を一つの結晶にして残していき、血をより濃くしていくのが魔術師だ。いくら肉親だからって安売りはしないのさ。だから魔術師の家系はね、跡取り以外に魔術は教えない。後継者に選ばれなかった子供は自分の家が魔術を学ぶものだと知らずに育てられるか養子に出すっていうのがセオリーなのさ。
What's the word? This kind of thinking is kind of parallel to how nobility works, back in the Middle Ages. But I guess like with magic instead of like noble blood.
そうか。それならよかった。
I'm glad. Sakura is a girl who should stay in a peaceful world without magic. And I guess, yeah, Sakura does not know about the Holy Grail War and all that stuff. I can't let her get involved in a battle that forces you to fight without reason.
さあ、これで分かっただろ、エミヤ。僕はマスターになったものの、魔術には疎い。君は、そうだね。少しは使えるって言うけど、知識の方は素人同然だ。ほら、ちょうどいいと思わないか？勝手にマスターにさせられた者同士、協力しようよ。
Also, how do you know that we're like an amateur magus? Well, I mean, I guess, I'm trying to think. Like, maybe Shiro did mention that actually. He did say like, he doesn't have much experience as a master. But did we say we could use magic and we have magic circuits and that sort of thing? I don't know. I feel like either this is implied that Shiro did already say all this stuff, you know, about him and everything to Shinji, or maybe Shinji is like spying on us. That's what I'm thinking. He's been like eavesdropping this whole time, maybe. But then again, he's saying right now he didn't notice if Saber was with us in spirit form. He doesn't know that. So, I don't know.
それは構わないが、確認するけど、それは身を守るためなんだな、シンジ。
いや、それもあるけど、まずは当面の敵を叩かないとまずいんじゃない？僕、なんか彼女から目の敵にされてるみたいだしさ。
She？
目の敵にされてる？まさかお前、それ遠坂のこと言ってるのか？
そんなの決まってるじゃないか。そうでもなければ僕を邪険にするものか。
Or maybe she just doesn't like you?
いいか。あいつは他のマスターを許さないやつだぞ。そんなの一緒にいるエミヤだってわかるだろう。
Does Tosaka even know that you're a master? You've been hidden so far, right? So unless Rin has been like lying to us or something, I don't know.
けどさ、何の物好きか知らないけど、遠坂は君に気を許している。あの隙のない女がだぜ。
Yeah, because she wants the
ほら、倒すには絶好の機会だと思わない？
great opportunity to defeat her? I mean, no, because that sounds like we're betraying her, and that doesn't sound like a thing Shiro would do. Saying that, Shinji puts out his hand as if asking for a handshake. Oh, status screen updated? What did it update, actually? I want to check. Answer, Archer, Rider. Okay. Chaotic good. Oh, A+ Noble Phantasm. A very powerful Noble Phantasm, apparently. Not good endurance. Good magic energy agility and average strength. Some magic resistance. Riding. The ability to ride things. Similar to Saber, right? Yeah, she can also ride things. Rider can ride them even better. Amazing. Details? Oh, nothing. Skills? Nothing. Noble Phantasm? Nothing. Okay, so we don't really know much about Rider. Other than these stats right here. I won't cooperate with such an approach. Yeah, because that sounds like a sneak attack, right? And also, we already like promised Tosaka Rin that we will be working with her. We're allies. We can't just like backstab her. No, I can't. If Shinji really wants to protect himself, you should talk to Tosaka too, and not just me. And
シンジ、聖杯戦争を管理している奴がいるのは知ってるか？
yes, the priest.
ああ、教会の神父だってね。前回の生き残りだって言うけど、 うるさそうだから会ってないよ。僕は魔術師じゃないんだから、魔術師としてのルールなんて押し付けられるのは面倒じゃない？
Well, that's contradictory. If he wants to really stop fighting, he should go. He should go and see Kotomine first.
シンジ、学校に結界が貼ってあることは知っているのか？
知ってるよ。僕にはわからないけど、ライダーが教えてくれた。それがどうしたっていうのさ。
あれはお前じゃないのか？登坂は学校にいるマスターの仕業だと言っていたけど。
Yeah, that's what I was thinking this whole time. Apparently someone said that boundary field, and well, like a student pretending to be a master pretending to be a student, or or is already a student, I guess, in Shinji's case. Yeah, the first suspect would be Shinji. He seems like a person that would do it. Well, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he's horrible enough to like kill. You know, the boundary field does like kill everyone. Well, maybe he has the potential. At the same time, though, he did just say he can't use any magic, right? So it's not like it's possible to make the boundary field from his skill. Maybe. Then again, I don't know. I'm thinking either maybe he could make Ryder do it. I don't know if his servant can do something like that.
ああ、あれは僕じゃないよ。確かにあの学園にはもう一人マスターがいるから、そいつの仕事じゃないの。
So there's another master? I don't know, doesn't sound very convincing.
登坂は一人しかいないと言っていたぞ。
登坂を信用しすぎるのもなんだけどね。ま、それは別にしても、あいつは間違ってるよ。登坂が探っている気配は魔術回路ってやつなんだろ？なら僕は彼女が感知できるマスターじゃない。だって元から魔術回路なんてないんだから。
Yeah, he can't do magic, right? As far as we know anyway. We can't really Shiro can't really tell though, however. He could be lying, I don't know.
初めからさ、僕は普通のマスターたちのレーダーに映らない存在なんだよ。
I see. The presence of a magus, the presence of the command spell, they are both things activated by magical energy. Also, he doesn't... I don't know, maybe his command spell is somewhere else, but usually it's on your hand, right? So, but I don't see it. There's no command spell, at least in this CG. Then, if someone without magical energy becomes a master, the only way to identify them is to actually see them. Tosaka's method of searching for people with magical energy will not only overlook Shinji as a master, but she wouldn't even notice him at all. Yeah, so like, didn't Shinji just say like, oh, you know, Tosaka's going to attack me, she doesn't like me, I'm super perfect, so why wouldn't she like me? But like, she wouldn't even know that you're a master in the first place, so why would she even attack you, Shinji? I think you're projecting a little. Your own, like, desires. It's because Shinji does not have the presence of a master that Tosaka is searching for.
そうか。そうなると、今登坂が感知しているマスターっていうのは他にいるんだろう。
I should go home and warn Tosaka about that. Then there's no reason to stay here anymore.
おい、エミヤ。協力の話はどうなんだよ。
それは断る。登坂を倒すなんて相談には乗らない。第一、あいつは何もしていないだろう。あいつとはいずれ戦うことになるけど、今は信頼できるし、していたいんだ。
何かあってからじゃ遅いと思うけどね。まあ、そういうならいい。僕も君と同じく様子を見るさ。
A little bit of political intrigue here. But like I guess, yeah, well, within the story, Shiro he could have had the option to team up with Shinji instead and just just ambush Tosaka from the very start, because she seems like a very powerful magus. So taking her out from the competition would be good for Shinji, I guess. But I mean, we weren't given that decision because most likely that's not like something Shiro will do anyway. In the first place, seems like a horrible idea. Well, surprisingly, Shinji seems to have given up. He doesn't try to stop me from going home, and he doesn't try to make Ryder attack me. Well, there's that, I guess. He didn't just straight up murder us. He's a really difficult person. He acts like this, but he seems to try to be fair in his own way.
なあ、シンジ。しつこいようだけど、さくらはお前のことを知ってるのか？
知らないし、教えてやるつもりもない。マトウの跡取りは僕だからね。さくらには何も知らないまま、僕の妹でいさせてやるさ。
Could you stop beating her though?
助かる。さくらにはあのままでいてほしい。
I'm quite fixated on the fact that it's like I'm pretty sure we've read before that it's a fact that he just beats up his sister. That's like horrible. Why would you do that? Makes no sense. Unless there's some other reason we don't know about, but doesn't seem like there is.
そうか。そこまでさくらの心配をされちゃ、兄貴として礼をしないとね。よし。一ついいことを教えてやるよ、エミヤ。誰だかは知らないけど、マスターの一人は寺に巣を張ってるよ。
The temple?
寺って、まさか竜道寺にか？
ああ、僕のサーバントが言うには、山には魔女が潜んでいるそうだ。大規模に魂を集めているそうだから、早めに叩かないと厄介らしい。
If that's true, that's the fifth one. And if that one is collecting souls on a large scale, there's a high probability that is the cause of the story on this morning's news. Yeah, the gas leaks, quote unquote.
話はそれだけだよ。それじゃあライダー、送ってやってよ。いいかい？エミヤは味方だから、傷つけるんじゃないぞ。
So, ordered by Shinji, Ryder approaches me.
いや、それは。
遠慮するなって。家を出るまでは僕の責任なんだから。怪我をされたら困る。
If I got hurt until I left the house? Is the house that dangerous? Is it true that are there vampires in this house? It's trying to kill me.
ああ、ライダー。送るのは玄関まででいいからな。外にさえ出てくれたら、僕とは無関係だから。それまでは丁重に送ってやれ。
What a weird, like, I don't know, a weird command. A weird, like, promise, I guess. Shinji retreats into the back room. Because now that I'm thinking, maybe it's not so much he's saying it's to protect us from what? Well, maybe there are some dark secrets in this house that we shouldn't know about, maybe. That's why. I look silently at Ryder. Ryder, covered in black clothes, doesn't say anything. But surprisingly, looking at her closely, I notice that she has clean features. The long purple hair, reaching to the ground, only reminds me of the smell of blood. But at the same time, I understand it's really beautiful. She's wearing this outfit, so it's embarrassing to directly stare at her. But can it be that her outfit doesn't match her face? I don't know, like, what do you call this? Like a I don't know what you call it, like a weird dress thing. One-piece dress? Like, I don't know. I don't know much about clothes. Looks kind of, I don't know, weird on a servant that supposedly is like supposed to be fighting and stuff, right? Anyway, to put it in the phrase, she's a shrine maiden covered in blood. Really? But that contradictory appearance of one who is both holy and evil is this servant called Ryder.
というか
Are all heroic spirits waifus? Well, not all of them. As, as proven by Hercules. I think so, while looking up at Ryder's face out of curiosity. Hey, Ryder's tall for a girl. Is that your first thought, Shiro? Or at least the thought that comes to mind? That she's tall for a girl? Ryder must be at least 170 centimeters tall. Well, this is no time to calmly observe Ryder. It's a problem to be alone with Ryder, so I should get out of this place quickly. Ryder really follows me out of the entrance, or to the entrance. I wonder. She doesn't feel alive, but she might answer me if I talk to her. Talk to Ryder, or keep away from dangerous things. Well, I mean, is there any harm? I mean, the worst thing that can happen, well, I assume, is that she just doesn't say anything. It's like, ... It's like, hi, how are you? It's like, nothing. Like, just silence. And then, okay, see ya. And we just go home. So why not?
ライダー、さっきのシンジの話は本当なのか?
I call out to her, not expecting a response, yeah. Yep. There's no change in Ryder. Her hair flutters in the wind.
だよな。悪かった。敵同士なのにつまんないこと聞いちまって。
Yeah, I guess, well, I mean, we're not like enemies at the moment, like not hostile, but I guess eventually we will be fighting each other, you know, as forced by the Holy Grail War. I raise my hand to thank her and exit. Then...
嘘ではありません。あの山に魔女が住んでいるのは真実です。
Okay.
ライダ
ー。挑むのならば気をつけなさい。あの魔女は男性というものを知り尽くしていますから。
Okay. Ryder talks without interest. I notice myself getting drawn in by her voice and quickly shake my head.
その忠告ありがとう。それとシンジのことをよろしく頼む。あいつはああいうやつだからさ。あんたが守ってやってくれ。
I'm taken aback, but I manage to reply. That must have sounded funny.
人がいいのですね、あなたは。シンジが懐柔しようというのもわかります。
A good person. Ryder smiles a bit and returns to the house after saying so. We know, I guess, how many masters? There's Shiro, there's Tosakarin, there's Eliasville, von Einsberg, and I guess now there's Shinji Mato. 4 masters in total that we know now, I guess including ourselves, Shiro. I guess 3 left. And we know, at least according to Shinji, there's 1 more in the school, so that will be the 5th one. And there's another one at the temple, so that's the 6th one. So we don't know their identities, but I guess that's 6 masters accounted for. But there's 1 more, right? There's 7 masters. Don't know who the 7th one is. Well, for now, I descend the hill and return to the intersection. If I head up to the residential district on the other side, I will be heading home, but...
竜道寺にマスターがいるか。
An hour's walk to the mountain. Taking the mountain's side road, one can reach the mountain gate that leads to Ryudo Temple. Are you thinking of just going there by yourself right now? I don't know if that's a good idea, Shiro. Things always end bad when Shiro just goes off on his own somewhere. The Ryudo Temple, how you say Ryudo? The Ryudo Temple is a large temple up on the mountain, as big as our school. Its cemetery is large, but more than that, it's a small world made up of 50 practicing monks. Oh. The people of the town are helped by the people of Ryudo Temple, but they also honor it as a sacred place that is not to be visited lightly.
そういえば、ここ最近、竜道寺には行ってないな。
Ever since I went there last summer to stay there as mental training. Oh, I guess he trained with the monks one time? The temple's life gets really hard during the winter, so I was thinking about returning there during the winter. Yes, yeah, for endurance training.
午後の授業をボイコットした男がこんなところで何をしている?
Hey, Issei, are you a master too? It seems like everyone I know is a master. You know, Rin, now Shinji. Are you one too? You seem like a good person. I would ally ourselves with Issei instead of Shinji or even Rin. Speaking of the devil or whatever, I run into Ryudo's temple's successor, Ryudo Issei. Well, I guess yeah, he is, I guess related to the temple.
よ、学校もう終わったのか?
終わったとも。生徒会でやることもないので帰ってきたのだが、何かあったのか? 見たところお山を眺めていたようだが。
Staring the mountain. Actually, then again, going back to my last thought about Issei being a master, if Issei was a master, that would be bad because then we would assume that he's the one making the boundary field and killing a bunch of people. That's no good. But then again, that assumes Shinji's telling the truth, so I don't know. Issei seems like a good person though, I don't know. Like because Shinji seems like a bad person. Like obviously, he's not really hiding that fact. Issei seems like a good person. Is he lying about that? I don't know. Like putting a what's the word? A front? But I don't know. That assumes he's a master as well. I don't know.
別に何かあったわけじゃない。なんとなく家に帰りたくなっただけだ。
なんとなくで授業を休まれては教師は商売上がったりだ。で、なぜお山なんぞを拝んでおったのかと聞いているのだが。
Well, you see, Issei, there's this witch that's been, draining the life out of a bunch of people around this area. Would you know anything about it?
ちょっとな。伊勢、一つ聞くけど、最近さ、なんか変わったことないか?
変動など左半時だが、さりとて劇的な境地に至ることもなし。お山は日々これ平穏。しかるに平穏こそ日常よ。
悪い伊勢、真面目な話をしているんだ。
失礼な。こっちだって真面目だぞ。
みたいだな。ならいいんだ。取り越し苦労だった。
わかればよい。俺がエミヤ相手にふざけるものか。
With a cough, Issei calms down.
だが、変化があるといえばあるのだが、どうしたものかな。
Are you hiding something from us?
変化って寺にか?
ああ、お山ではなくうちの空気が浮ついている。親父殿の知り合いらしいのだが、少しばかり厄介な客人を迎えていてな。これが結構な美人であるから始末が悪い。
Acquaintance of my father? Someone? At the temple?
まったく。皆も女一人に何を騒いでいるのやら。
A woman?
女って、竜道寺って尼さんいたっけ?
おらぬ。 訳ありでな。祝言まで部屋を貸し与えているのだが、いや、これが確かに美しい人でな。井戸から水を汲む姿など、俺でも目を奪われるほどだ。
The wedding? Wedding celebration? Who's getting married? And also, captivates me when I should get water from the well.
訳ありってどういうわけだよ。って、伊勢？おーい、俺の話聞こえてるか？
Someone at the temple, like, staying as a guest. When did she appear as a guest? You know, how long ago?
いかん。だから女性はいけないんだ。女性は色欲立つべし。落ち着け、一斉。
Reject lust? Is it really that bad? Where are you putting your hands, you say? Right. The student council president starts to recite Buddhist scriptures.
もしもーし、大丈夫か、伊勢？
問題ない。修行不足なので、より精進したいと思う。
I guess he still didn't hear me as he disappears into the back of the town. It's pretty suspicious though, someone suddenly staying at the temple. And well, we've been told there's a witch at the temple. Put two and two together. Oh well. I guess I don't know if Shiro, what's the word? I don't know if Shiro caught that, but or made that conclusion. Or we're just gonna go home, I guess. The sun is already setting by the time I reach my house. I'm home first, just like yesterday. Sakura and Fujine will be here soon, and Tosaka should be back too.
シンジから聞いた話は、桜と藤音が帰ってからだな。
There's no point in talking about it when those two are here. That decided, I have to go and prepare dinner. Tosaka got me yesterday, and I have to try to put Fujine in a better mood. Cooking takes time and effort before love. If I am to go for a sure win, I would have to spend twice as much time. Again, cooking anime, which is actually I learned is a thing. There's a cooking anime, I believe, of the Fate series. What is it called? Like Emiya Chi-san or Emiya, what is it? Emiya Chi no Kyo no Gohan, I believe. Basically, like tonight's dinner for the Emiya residents. I think that's what it means, or it translates to. And yeah, it's just an anime all about the just cooking dinner and hanging out with the characters in the anime or in the visual novel. Which is pretty funny. It's the true Fate Stay Night experience. The cooking sections, though. I was wondering because that anime, as far as I know, looks pretty like slice of life. Slice of life comedy. It's like very like just lighthearted and stuff, right? I was looking more so for like a cooking battle anime, like Iron Chef, sort of. Where the characters actually go into like a battle. Trying to cook the best stuff. Maybe even a holy grail war, But instead of trying to murder each other, it's making the best dinner. Now that would be an interesting anime. Anyway. So, after all that, what happened is... What is she angry about?
ですから、私が言っているのは料理の味じゃありません。藤村先生曰く、今までで一番美味しい夕食なんですから、みんなに分け与えた方がいいんじゃないかって話です。
言ってることが違うと思う。東坂さん、シロの作ったご飯はあんまり食べたくないって言ったじゃない。
それは朝だけの話です。夕飯はきちんと取りますし、そもそも夕食は私とエミヤ君との交代制なんですから、 私が食べるのは当然の権利じゃないですか。それが嫌だというのでしたら、明日からは藤村先生が代わってください。
的確に危惧症ついてくるその性格、くそ、こんなひどい教え子だとは思わなかったよ。
Is it such a hard personality to get behind or something? I don't know. He seems normal to me, but I guess it's the fact that she has the upper hand in most situations. Anyway, Fujine reluctantly returns the pot to the table. And so the specially prepared rice returns to the table safely.
な、藤根。今日は山ほど飯作ったんだから、別にがっつく必要なんかないぞ。ちゃんと飯もおかずも人数分作ったんだし。
Nom nom.
そうですね。でも先輩、これはちょっと作りすぎかなとか。
Nom nom.
ええ、4人分の樽を2段重ねというのは明らかに重量過多です。
Nom nom.
樽じゃない、おひつ。いいんだよ。今日のメインはご飯なんだから多めに作っても。余ったらおにぎりにするから明日の昼飯にもなるし。
Nom nom.
あ、それ私の分もいい？私チャーハンは好きじゃないんだけど、これは別格。ねえねえ、なんかいろいろ入ってるけど何入れたわけ？
Nom nom. Just if everything just eating.
基本的にはキノコの炊き込みご飯ですよね。油物を混ぜる代わりに柚子で香りを取ってるあたり細かいです。
Just munch munch.
いいもん。こうなったら私一人で空にするんだから見てなさいよ。
Fujine must have given up taking the pot for herself as she starts to eat really fast. She empties her bowl quickly and asks for more in no
いい
time.
けど、そんなに急がなくてもなくならないぞ、藤根。
いいの。シローのご飯は私が食べるんだから。昨日今日やってきた人にはあげないもん。
She snatches away the bowl. I don't get it. I also don't I also don't understand what Fujimaru is trying to say. Sakura is smiling awkwardly. Tosaka is ignoring Fujine, and Saber is eating her food. I put in a lot of effort to make this, but it might have had the opposite of the desired effect. The dinner that was supposed to have Tosaka admit defeat ends loudly because of Fujine's strange actions.
それじゃあ先輩、失礼しますね。
Well, after a delicious dinner once again, we're gonna see Sakura off and I guess Fujimaru as well, and talk about serious things with Rin and Saber. Well, no.